I'm Mackenzie Brown, Assistant Project Manager for Solar out of the San Diego office. We're talking about the Intuit Dome project. Project was for Baker Electric, and it is the Clippers Stadium over there in Inglewood. The unique challenge of this project was how high profile it was. It was a $2 billion stadium for the LA Clippers, right in the middle of Inglewood, high density, a lot of other construction activities going on. So even with our small part, there were a lot of eyes on us and the rest of the project. So safety was a really big thing.
Well, we have a great working relationship with the Baker team. When we got connected with the Intuit project, we knew we need to make some changes to the existing design to bring the cost back to where it needed to be. And we were able to do that by increasing the distance between the spans, skipping some of the framing members that are there, and save close to 40% of the vertical supports and beams.
We had a lot of pressure to get the stadium open in time for the first Clippers game. So there was a lot of pressure to just get the engineering done, get it done right, and make sure that it was buildable and that we're going to get out there and done quickly.
One innovative thing we had to do on this project was utilize a spider crane to lift the heavy pieces of steel into place. Typically, we're using reach forks, but with it being a parking garage and weight restriction on top of the deck, we had to think of something else to use. So it was the first time, at least in Southern California Solar, where we utilized the spider crane on site.
So by carefully planning each lift, we were able to maximize space, and we were able to minimize risks associated with a tight workspace.
We had to design it correctly, make sure that everything was going to fit up. We had to fabricate it perfectly and make sure that everything showed up on site, ready to just install one by one. And I think the communication and just making sure that everything tracked throughout was very important. So I'm very proud of how well the team worked together on that.
So on a garage like the Intuit Dome, the anchor rods were poured in with the rest of the garage. It's a brand new garage. And often with these new garages, the anchor rods are not put in straight, which requires us to survey all the anchor rods exactly where they are in space and use that information to fabricate our base plates to match. The client on this one really wanted to accelerate the schedule, and they were asking us to fabricate prior to our survey of these anchor rods. We pushed back on them, and that resulted in everything fitting up the best it could. Realized after the fact that if we had fabricated before doing this survey, some of our placement would have been 1 to 2 feet off and would have caused major issues. So the takeaway from that for us is to always make sure we're getting all of our information ahead of time, even when the client wants things to go quicker. You know, we set the expectation of things can only go as fast as they can if they want it done right.